Right, in this question here, question 2, what we're going to do is we're going to use similar triangles to show these different formulas. So all you're going to do is use GCSE knowledge to derive these three formulas, not any other formulas that you may know. So first of all, if you want similar triangles, we've got to identify the similar triangles. So starting off with the fact we've got sine theta related to and cos theta related to tan theta, we've got a triangle with sine theta and cos theta here. Okay. And we've got a triangle with tan theta in here. So these must be similar triangles. So let's identify what is corresponding to what. So we see that the angle here is theta. And the angle here therefore must be 90 minus theta. Now because this is a radius and a tangent, then this angle here must also be theta. Okay, so that angle corresponds to that angle. We've got the right angle here and the right angle here. So therefore, the theta side here, this tan theta is going to correspond to 1. So the 1 corresponds to the tan theta. So we can get a scale factor of enlargement from the 1 to the tan theta. And to get from 1 to tan theta, we need to just times by tan theta. Now, if we now realise there's the right angle here with the theta there, right angle here with theta here, we can see that the cosine theta here, this side, correspond to the sine theta on this side. So therefore we're enlarging from cos theta to sine theta by times by tan theta. So therefore we've got cos theta times tan theta will equal sine theta. So if we divide both sides by cosine of theta, we get tan theta equals sine theta over cosine of theta. Right, so far we have shown that tan theta equals sine theta over cos theta. And what we're going to go on to next is show cos theta equals 1 over tan theta. And we're going to use the diagrams over here rather than cluttering up the same diagram that we've already used previously to do this question. So here we go. So we're going to try and show cot theta equals 1 over tan theta. Now we could try using this triangle and this triangle here. The only problem with it is we'll get the sine theta, because this is going to be the theta angle in here, and that's the 90 minus theta, and this is our theta angle over here. So the sine theta will correspond to the 1, and then this side corresponds to cot, and the tan corresponds to cosec, which we haven't shown what that is yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this triangle here. So we're going to use this triangle here, okay, and this triangle here to try and show cot, because we know what cos and sine and cos and sine are, and therefore we can use that to help us show what cot is. Right, so we're going to look for the corresponding sides. So we know we've got the theta and the right angle here, and if I just draw the other right angle in here, we've got theta and the right angle here, so cot corresponds to cos. And therefore the sine theta this side will correspond to the 1, because the 90 minus theta angle, the 90 minus theta angle, right angle, so the 1 will correspond to the sine theta. So if we're going from this triangle here to this triangle here, we can see we can either do the scale factor enlargement from sine to 1 or cos to cot theta, doesn't really matter. So we'll do from sine to 1. So going from sine to 1, then we have to times by, okay, the scale factor will be times by 1 over sine theta. So going from cos to cot, we're going to times by 1 over sine theta. So cos theta times 1 over sine theta will equal cot theta. So we've got cos over sine. So what we know is that cos theta, this is just cos theta over sine theta, and that's equal to cot. Now if we turn that upside down, we get sine theta over cos theta. So therefore if we do 1 divided by sine theta over cos theta, we get the same as that. That's how you do reciprocals. And 1 divided by sine theta cos theta, well, sine theta over cos theta, as we just showed over here, is equal to tan theta. So we've got 1 divided by tan theta will equal cot theta, which is what we needed to show back here. Cot theta equals 1 over tan theta. So let's do sec theta equals 1 over cos theta. So I'm just going to use this diagram here. So I'm going to realise I've got sec theta equals 1 over cos theta. Got the sec theta on this side. So in this triangle here, I've got the sec theta is the hypotenuse, and there's my right angle. And in this triangle here, the hypotenuse is equal to 1. So what I can see is if I go from this triangle to this triangle, I'm timesing by sec theta for my scale factor enlargement. Okay, now to keep things simple, 1 is my base of this triangle, and it's on the theta side and the 90 side. Now the theta side and the 90 side of the small triangle is the cos theta. So when we're going from this triangle to this triangle, the 1 corresponds to sec theta. But when we go from this triangle to this triangle, the cos corresponds to the 1. So we have to times our scale factor of sec theta times by cos theta will equal 1. Okay, so we're going to times that by sec theta as well, because this side corresponds to the base on this side in that big triangle. So what we've got is we've got cos theta times by sec theta, and that's going to give us 1. So therefore sec theta must equal 1 over cos theta. So that's one of our standard definitions that we need to learn. Now, last but not least, we're going to do cosec theta. So what we're going to do is we're going to compare these two triangles, is the easiest way. There's many ways to do it, with this triangle here. Okay, similar triangles with those two triangles. So what we're going to do is we can see that the cosec theta is a hypotenuse on this side and 1 is a hypotenuse on this side. If we go from here to here, we're going to end up timesing by cosec theta. Okay, so we're going from here to here. Now we also can see that 1 is the base of this triangle with the right angle and the 90 minus theta angle. So where's the right angle and the 90 minus theta angle in this triangle? Well, there's the 90 minus theta angle there, and there's the right angle. This is my theta over here. So therefore the 90 minus theta angle, the right angle, is the side with sine theta, and that's going to correspond to 1. And we're going from sine to 1, so therefore we're going to go from this small triangle to this bigger triangle. We're timesing by cosec theta again. So therefore we do sine times cosec theta will give us 1. So sine theta times cosec theta will equal 1. So cosec theta must equal 1 over sine theta. So to recap, there's now 4 formulas that you should know. Cosec theta equals 1 over sine theta. Cot theta equals 1 over tan theta. Sec theta equals 1 over cos theta. And we know that tan theta equals sine over cos.